What's up, guys? It is Kay Jones coming at you with another video. This is an Arraxor guide, particularly for Ironmen, but main accounts can use it too. I think it's more realistic to make this an Ironman guide because I don't have the best in slot gear. Obviously, getting that gear takes hundreds, if not thousands, of more hours than it does for a main account. So you kind of have the basic B type of gear with me, which is probably helpful for people. Alright, so I'm going to start going with the gear setup. Araxxor is weak to crush. It is a spider. I don't understand why, or technically it's an Araxite, but it's a freaking spider. I don't understand what this game's obsession is with monkeys and spiders. They just keep making those kind of bosses, but here we are. So for weapons, an Abyssal Bludgeon's good. Obviously, it's not the best in slot. Other options that are better would be, let's see here. Inquisitor Mace, Soul Reaper Axe, and then the best in slot for number 1 is the Scythe of Vichir. I don't have the Scythe. I don't have the Inquisitor Mace, etc. But those would be better options. And then it goes Abyssal Bludgeon, and then the Ursine Chain Mace, and it goes down from there. The wiki has a kind of a list of weapons that you can use. Probably the bare minimum is the Sarachnis Cudgel I would have, or the dual, what are they called? I can't even pronounce that. Makua Hachuchi, whatever. It's like those two maraca things. I don't even know how to pronounce them. New weapon. But Bandos is good. If you don't have Bandos, maybe bring something with high range defense. Torag or some Barrows. If you're wanting to go for more strength bonus, bring a torso and maybe like Torag, plate legs. Anything with a high range defense because you're going to be tanking the little rangers. I do this on Slayer task. I have 53 more left. Obviously, you get that 15% more bonus with the Slayer Hound, so go ahead and get yourself a Slayer task. It requires 92 Slayer to even kill Araxites or Araxxor. I'm using the Berserker Ring imbued, but I'm pretty sure the Tyrannical Ring would be the best in slot. Oh, just kidding. I thought the Tyrannical Ring was like the ring with crush bonus, but apparently it's not the best one to wear. So it would go the Otor Ring, which is the best in slot melee ring, then Berserker Eye, then would be Ring of Suffering, imbued, and then the Light Bearer. So when it comes to spec weapons, you can do the Dragon Warhammer. Elder Maul is considered to be the best spec weapon, followed by Dragon Warhammer, followed by Burning Claws, Dragon Claws, then followed by the Void Waker, then the Bandos God Sword, and then Saradomin God Sword, then the Ancient Mace. But yeah, I think the Dragon Warhammer is fantastic for this. I don't have an Elder Maul, but if you have that, it's better. You don't have either. If you have the Burning Claws or Dragon Claws are great. If you don't have that, go Void Waker. Or then Bandos God Sword. It's best to have a heavy ballista with Dragon Javelins. I don't have that. So we're going to be going Bolt Racks and Carol's Crossbow. So Ferocious Gloves, if you don't have that, go Barrow's Gloves, then Dragon Gloves, etc. But yeah, I'm not bringing in a Vernic Defender because it's weak to crush, and I would only be using it for the Dragon Warhammer, and so I'm not too worried about that. Cape, go ahead and bring a Fire Cape, or if you have Inferno Cape, go Inferno. I like the Amulet of Blood Fury. I think it's really, really good. I've noticed a big difference with my longevity in kills. Best in slot is Amulet of Rancor, then the Amulet of Torture, followed by Amulet of Blood Fury, then Amulet of Fury, then Amulet of Glory. I'm gonna be straight up, I get more kills per trip with the Blood Fury. It just heals me, and like that passive range damage, it just does a lot of healing, and so you may be hitting more with Torture or Rancor, but I just feel like for longevity, for as many kills as you could possibly get. I get, 5 kills a trip with this crappy gear setup if I do things properly and really pay attention with Blood Fury, which is really nice. And then Torture, we're looking more around 2 to 3 kills depending on the RNG or if I'm paying attention. So you're going to need an anti-venom. I have the extended anti-venom because I made it. You don't need that, but go ahead and have the anti-venom plus. Need one of those at least. Bring a range and melee pot. If you have, I think, the heavy ballista with a dragon javelin, you probably don't need a range pot. Not sure about that. Then I bring 4 prayer potions. When you're learning, go ahead and bring 2 to 3 so you have more food. Obviously, with all bosses in RuneScape, it takes time to learn them and just takes, practice. So, less is more. If you can bring more food, it's probably better in the beginning. Then I have the Spider Cave teleport. Obviously, you're not going to have that in the beginning if you're an Ironman. If you're a main account, you can buy them on the Grand Exchange. Congratulations. Which is probably worth it. They're not that expensive. But if you are an Ironman, what I was first doing for my first KCs was I was walking from Theater of Blood and walking up. So you would use the medallion. What is that thing called? Draken's medallion. And I was, like I said, walking from here. And then to the Spider Cave dungeon, or you can do Ectophile and walk down. Not sure which is faster. I was, like I said, coming from Theater of Blood. And then Darkmire, you can use this agility shortcut, but it's not worth it because you have to have full, that vampire outfit, and that just wastes inventory spots. So yeah, and then some people have that teleport to sleep. That might be sleep. I don't know. That's another option if you have that. I think that is an option on the Dragon's Medallion. Best food you can bring. Why not, right? And then I've got my max cape just so I can teleport out and then replenish at my house. If you have a house teleport, that's probably good. It's really nice whenever you have high construction because it just allows you to use the pool of rejuvenation. You've got teleports, you can get to the bank easily, things like that. So that's why, it's just nice to have a house teleport so you can replenish all your stats and whatnot. Or if you're venomed, you can tele out, rejuvenate, or die in your house, which all your items are safe if you die in your house, stuff like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to be showing a complete, run of me doing complete run. So, I could get anywhere from 2 to 5 kills depending on my luck. I'm trying to explain things as I do it. So I'm not sure how I'll do. But here we go. So when I run in, I pray melee. And then I go ahead and pot up here. You will get venomed as you come in. This is a private instance. If you die, your gravestone pops out the front. I get my spec weapon ready. Dragon Warhammer, like I said, has been great. But you're going to do your... and then I don't hit. There we go. Usually I hit on the first one. So here we have the eggs around the room. They're going to break off. The white one you need to range. What it does, it mirrors back your melee attacks. So that's not good. If you hit a 40 and then it mirrors back like a 20 and then you hit something else. And after every egg that attacks you, it's going to do like a poison special. That's poison special varies. Also the order of the eggs varies. Blood Fury just popped off. Then we've got this red Araxxor. Basically, if you get near it and run away, it will hit an 80 on the boss. So let me try to show you all that effectively without me getting hit a 49. That's a great example. So if you're it will hit an 80 on the boss, but if you're too close, it will also hit you. So you need to time it correctly and run away, which we'll show more examples of that so don't worry. These are like the little ranger Araxxites. I just tanked these. Bandos is pretty strong. We're in a rage phase. It hit 25%, so I need to dodge. Every time it screes, or right before it screes, you're going to run. You kind of have to anticipate it. I did not plan to get to 25% health this quickly, but once you hit that 25% health, oh, we've got a, when you're far away from the boss, pray rain, or mage, it's like a green attack. I did not expect to pray melee and get fucked. It's really difficult to explain this at the same time. But basically, I got lower than 25% really quickly, and then it gets in the enrage phase. And you have to move 3 tiles when it screes, or you have to kind of anticipate the scree and move quicker. So we're going to show some more kills, though. Obviously, that was really messy, but this is like a whole trip kind of thing. So, 4-second respawn, 2 rune plate legs, not bad. Pray melee, get ready to spec. I don't have spec because I had a double spec, which was just trash. The first egg's going to be melee, so I know that I'm going to have to put my ranged Carol crossbow rigger on and get that down as soon as it pops up. It's always going to go in that clockwise order. Now, since this is popped, we know there's going to be a special attack, like some acidic special attack, so get ready for that. It changes every time. So what is it going to be? It's going to be the same attack as last time. Wow, that's garbage. It's better to show variety. If you have a Blood Fury, I wouldn't heal up to full because sometimes you'll charge it during this time, like you see there. We've got this blowy uppy thing. Let's see if we can do this without getting smacked like last time. That was so embarrassing. Here we go. It's walking over and then you move. It's just timing. I don't know how to explain that, but basically it gets near you and then it kind of stops. And then you move, and if you have it close enough to the boss, it will hit an 80, sometimes 60, depending on how far you are. The range egg is going to pop up, and I'm going to tank that. And it was going to do another poison special where it throws the poison in the air. This is not the only specials it does. It changes per boss fight, but just prepare that we've only seen this kind so far. We know that there's going to 25% coming up. I really hate dealing with the melee. Oh, fudge. The white crab. I usually run away, pray mage. When you're far away, it does a mage attack. And then come back. And when you need to preemptively move 3 tiles when it screes, as you can see here. Like I said, I hate dealing with the white crab when it's less than 25%. And sometimes, oh god, now we have that blowy uppy crab coming. Pray mage if you need to run away to get out of like the acid. Okay. That blowy uppy dude needs to like F off. Pray mage when you're far away, it's already dead. Okay, so a lot of people who have like scythes and things like that can kill the boss so quickly that you don't really see the full mechanics. Like, you wouldn't see the other crabs popping up or seeing me have to run away and pray mage and do all that because they kill it so freaking fast. So I think that's why it's actually really good to see someone with not best in slot gear because it's a big difference. Something interesting here is I am not going to heal up. I'm 50 HP. Sometimes that Blood Fury will just pop off. Ooh, 12 of those. That's good. And it will heal me. So we're going to see if that happens. And I just don't want to waste the food if the Blood Fury is going to pop off. The first one's going to be a red egg. See, it just hit there. So that's why that Blood Fury can really extend those trips. We're hitting here. And then we've got this guy going off. Another way I handle this is I'll run under the boss. And sometimes that only hit a 64, but sometimes that will work too. Okay, we've got this special attack. This one's different. I walk this off. I don't run it. I just walk it like this, and it seems to be better for me. I seem to take less damage that way. Blood Fury is popping off, which is good. Ranger, we're going to ignore. I am going to kind of make my way over here because of the melee egg coming up, the white one. Alright, we gotta walk this off. Don't run, you're gonna put more acid all over the place, and the more acid there is, the harder it is just to deal with this boss, in my opinion. This white egg's gonna pop up in a second. There we go, put it on rigor. I have to hit twice. If you have a heavy ballista, it's once. We've got a red egg. Oh my god, that Blood Fury is popping off. We're going to walk this off. Red egg coming up, so I've got to take note of that. I try to position myself in a way that is effective for that red egg. Blood Fury is just fantastic. You save a lot of food and a lot of rounds per trip. And see, I try to time that effectively. We get an 80 here. Oh god, I didn't. And then you need to move preemptively. You get the feel of it. I don't know how to explain it. That's the thing, is like you move, right? You anticipate the scree. I'm getting effed anyway. You anticipate the scree, and you just move 3 tiles. And that just comes with practice. I don't know how else to explain that. Still not going to heal up, because, like I said, that Blood Fury might pop off, and that's extremely helpful for, you know, doing multiple kills. So I'm just not going to heal at this time just yet. We've got a melee. Oh my god, I didn't hit. We're about to get 50% again. Oh, there we go. We got a hit on a Blood Fury right there, as you can see. Super helpful. Here we go. And we are then going to range the... It's okay if it gets close to you. Just make sure you're ranging it and you're not meleeing. I accidentally didn't switch to my crossbow once, and it really effed me. We've already seen this special attack before. It's the easiest one to deal with, in my opinion. So it's kind of nice. I try to position myself to deal with this guy. Blood Fury's not really popping off, so I'm going to go ahead and eat something and drink a prayer pot and move. And that should hit an 80. Awesome. And then we got another, this acid spit. Next one's going to be the ranger. So we are just chilling. I hope the Blood Fury kind of pops off. As it does its acid spit, I am going to move closer to the meleeer. After every crab comes out, it's going to do that acid special or whatever, or some kind of special, you know? Oh god. For some reason I thought that meleeer was going to pop out quicker than what it did. There we go. We got that Blood Fury hitting. And we almost hit that 25%. Thank god that popped up sooner. I hate dealing with the white crab when the... So we're gonna, here we go. Let's see. 3 tiles. You can go diagonal too. And you just preemptively move. Okay, that was bad timing. That was horrible. But here we go. We've got a red crab coming up. I might kill it before that even is an issue. Sometimes you are gonna have to run in the acid. So something to note here, I'm gonna go ahead and eat, is if there's acid right here where this green tile is, but you're standing here, you can hop 1 tile over without the acid hitting you. So just hop 1 tile over. If there's 2 acids in between you, you will get hit here. That makes sense. This goes the same for, I think, going diagonal. You won't get hit over that 1 acid in between. Okay, so I think we've got 4 kills already, which is pretty decent. I'm at 60% health. I'm going to see if that Blood Fury will come in. I'm going to go ahead and drink a combat pot and stuff. Okay, we hit. Thank the Lord. We're going to have a ranger. And now we know, because a crab popped, we're going to have some kind of acid attack. I hope it's the 3rd one we haven't seen yet. That would be really nice. We'll find out here. Yep, it's going to be it. So this is like a spitting acid thing. You can tell the spider like pauses for a moment before it spits it out. I'm going to kind of go over here, hop over this 1 acid. It won't do damage. We kind of just discussed that. And then prepare for this doohickey here. And go back on the boss. And right here we can kind of see we've got... Oh, move. Oh, frick. I got hit by that acid. That's embarrassing. But whatever. That's that 3rd attack. and then this will pop. In this poly example, I'm probably going to run under the boss here. Here we go. Well, I don't know, actually. I don't know. It's probably going to hit a 60. Yeah. Okay, we're in enrage phase. Here we go. I'm going to go to diagonal 3 tiles. Diagonal. Here we go. We're going to have a ranger pop up for the next crab. You can go over 1 tile without being poisoned, so that's what I did there. Here we go. I really want to kill this before that white crab comes out. There we go. Ta-da! It was pretty clean. I probably can do 1 more. I am kind of running out of prayer. This is going to be an interesting one. I have like 1 sip of prayer. Let's do it! And I don't have a Dragon Warhammer spec. That's not a good way to start. Let's try. I don't know. I think it's certainly doable. I have no idea how many kills has been done this trip, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 5? It's pretty good. So we're going for a 6th. So we know an acid attack is coming. Oh god, here we go. Like now. Okay, walk that off. That's that acid you want to walk so you spread less everywhere. Very good. And then we know this ranger's going to pop. I'm actually going to leave my run off. And I actually might need to turn Piety off because it's kind of questionable. Okay, we hit a Warhammer spec, so that's good. It's kind of questionable whether or not we're going to make this on prayer. We're going to walk this off. After this attack, we know that this melee egg is popping up. Remember, it always goes counter or clockwise. What the fudge? I just got hit with a mage attack. Okay, here we go. I'm actually quite concerned about my prayer, but let's pray to the RuneScape gods we can get this, because that would be cool to get a 6 kill trip. We're going to walk this off. Oh god, went the wrong way. That's alright. It should be about 5 or 6 tiles when you walk this off. Oh dear. More or less. This is not a great spot because like this red egg is coming. This is going to be really interesting. I'm going to try to hop over this 1 tile here already. Here we go. And this is going to push it to enrage phase. So I'm going to go ahead and eat. And we're going to go 1 tile. Next, we're going to have this ranger pop out. That's fine for enrage phase. You're just tanking that. Remember, you can go diagonal for enrage phase. And you're just feeling it preemptively. Before it screes, you're pretty much moving and hitting. Alright, we got it with like no prayer. 32 prayer, let's go. So that was a 6 kill trip. I just feel like this is a lot more realistic than people with max gear that come in and just tear this thing up. They barely take any damage because they kill the spider before it can hurt him. And this is a lot more realistic for Ironman. And I would still consider my gear really good for Ironman. So if I can get a 6 kill trip with this gear and 170 kills, you should still be able to get at least a couple kills in the beginning when you're learning. Maybe 1 kill for the first 5 kills and then 2 kills. As you get better and better with the mechanics, in practice, you'll get more kills per trip. And just for shits and giggles, let's figure out how much this, like, trip was, right? I don't think I got any... Did I get any teleports that I should include? Not sure. I have no idea. I think the Ruin Plate Legs were the first ones. Dragon Mace, U-Seed, Antidote. Yeah, that's it. So 241k is not bad for 6 kills. It's a little bit, I think, on the lower end, but it's really not bad. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely going to make those into battle stabs. I'm going for that Amulet of Rancor. I'm pretty excited to say I do have the Noxious Pummel and the Noxious Point. I know this guide is really long, but I hate it when guides don't really give you the whole picture of the boss. They just say, this does this, this does this, the buy. And here's the max, me doing it with max gear. Most players in the game can't afford max gear. And yeah. Or they don't have it as an Ironman. Inquisitors is the best for, you know, plate body and plate legs, and then Torva, and then Bandos. Blood Moon followed by the fighter torsos is probably best, then Barrow's equipment. But if you want to see the max gear charts, you can look up Araxxor and recommended equipment from Melee. But to see what works based on what you have. But I hope this guide helped a lot, and that y'all enjoyed. I know it was very long, but you got to see me do a full trip in action. You got me to explain to you like the little tips and tricks with the venom, kind of, and also see all the different types of special attacks Araxxor can do with the venom, and also why the Blood Fury, how I utilize it, and how I don't heal up to full after every fight to see if it will pop off and heal me and things like that. Some little tricks like that. So, but yeah, and it should be a lot easier if you have heavy ballista as well. Those one hits were really nice. If you get far away from the boss, make sure you pray mage, and when you come back closer, pray melee. So thanks so much. It's just practice, and practice you get better and better at bosses and raids, and that's how that goes. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.